1 and 2.
so you don't panic when you see rust.
Whakataka ki te uru, whakataka ki te tonga, kia mā kena ki uta, kia mā taratara ki tai, hei aki ana te atakua, tio, he huka, he hohu, ti he Māori ora. Please stand for the national anthem, accompanied by Dr. Martin.
Oh
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome to the Otago Girls High School Prize Giving for 2024. It gives me much pleasure to invite Ms. Sharon Knowles, presiding member of our school board, to give the opening address, followed by our principal, Mrs. Bridget Davidson.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us to celebrate the achievements and the successes of our students here at Otago Girls High School. As the presiding member of the Board of Trustees, it is both an honour and a privilege to stand before you tonight on behalf of the board at the conclusion of another remarkable year. This evening is a time for reflection, recognition and celebration of the hard work, resilience and determination of our students, staff and the wider school community. We have a fantastic, committed board who give strong service to the school and contribute their wide-ranging skills in a collaborative and robust manner. I give thanks to our parent representatives, Deputy Chair Deb Tartzi-Courts, Beth Chisholm, Shane Delaharp, Ricky Hohaya-Fife, Kyla Mullen and Shakila Rizwan. I also acknowledge and give thanks for the significant contributions of our staff representative, Terry Curtis, and our Laura Ellison, Deputy Head Girl and Pupil Representative, along with Sue Watt, our Board Secretary. In particular, we recognise the service of Shane Delaharp and Shakila Rizwan, who have resigned after a number of years of making an immense contribution to the board and school. To the students, what a year you have had. You have faced challenges, embraced opportunities, and shown incredible perseverance in every aspect of your school learning journey. Whether it was excelling in the classroom, stepping up in sports, taking on leadership roles or contributing to the cultural and social life of the school, you have all helped to make this year truly special. To the prize winners, we offer our heartfelt congratulations. The prizes awarded tonight are a testament to your hard work and dedication. To all other students, not everyone can win a prize, but be proud of your achievements this year. All keep trying to do better than you've done before as you move on your journey of learning for life. A special thank you to our principal, Bridget Davidson, and our senior leadership team, Mrs. Sue Porter, Ms. Catherine Dick, and Mr. Chris Richards. We are incredibly lucky to have a principal of the calibre of Bridget, whose hard work, open-mindedness, and focus on an inclusive, supportive, and empowering learning environment is evident in the outcomes that we achieve as a school. Under the guidance of the senior leadership team, the school continues to evolve and thrive, staying true to its values while embracing new ideas and approaches that meet the needs of today's students. To the teachers and staff, at each board meeting, we see evidence of your unwavering commitment to the students and going beyond what is expected. It is because of your passion, skill, and dedication that our students are able to reach their potential. Thank you. To the PTSA, thank you for your hard work for the school. The ongoing events and fundraising efforts brings the school community together and also directly benefit the students and staff through the financial support that is offered. To the parents and whānau, we acknowledge and appreciate the incredible support that you provide. The partnership of whānau and the community with the school and the education of the students is vital. We thank you for your contribution to the school and support of the students. Without that, many of the activities that the school offers could not continue without that help. In closing, I particularly mention the Year 13 students. We wish you all the best as you take the significant step of leaving school. We look forward to hearing what the future holds for each and every one of you. Do keep connected to the school as you now become school alumni. Once again, congratulations to all our prize winners and thank you to everyone who has made this year such a success. Ko te pai tawhiti, whaia kia tata, ko te pai tata, whakamaua kia tina. Seek out distant horizons and cherish those that you attain. Ngā mihi, kia ora.
Kia ora koutou and warm greetings to each and every one of you. Recently, I received an email from Derek Cheng, a journalist at the New Zealand Herald, and the email read, "The Herald would like to interview somebody at the school regarding its excellent NCA Level 3 results. We have crunched the 2023 numbers for every school against every school's role, and Otago Girls High School comes out among the best, especially relative to its EQI or equity score." This story ran in the New Zealand Herald yesterday and was based on our school's secret source of success. In addition to this, last week we also made the Crimson list of the top 50 schools in New Zealand for gaining entrance to the world's top universities. This was based on 70% academic performance, 15% co-curricular, and 15% access and diversity. Although we are aware of our strong academic performance, it is affirming to be approached about this nationally and to be recognised as a leading academic school in New Zealand. This is a very heartening compliment to the teachers going forward, knowing that the work that they are putting in is paying off in outcomes for our students, and particularly for students in our equity band. The story around equity here is perhaps the most inspiring story of all. We are heartened this year that ex-girl Mei Chen has introduced a Transformational Leadership Prize to be awarded this evening for the first time, with a very generous $2,000 going to the prize winner. Although May is not able to be here in person, it is hoped that her mother Jean will award the prize in person on her behalf, and May has made a video which will be featured on our website and Facebook page over the next few days. We value your support, May, and are proud of you and your sister's achievements. This is the conclusion of a very successful year and 2 years. With exceptional academic results, stable enrolments, increasing student retention, minimal stand-downs and no exclusions or suspensions, increasing international business recovery and low staff turnover, we count ourselves as very fortunate in a time where there are great challenges for schools and for young people. We have also managed to attract quality staff and are not facing the staffing shortages that many of my colleagues are experiencing. Alongside the above, our greatest achievement over the last 2 years has been a lift in positive school tone and culture. We have achieved this through empowering our heads of department to bring PB for L, or positive behaviour for learning, back into the classrooms. And we have achieved this by putting time and energy into training our student leaders to lead. In line with our transformational leadership ethos, we have introduced the Year 13 Peer Support Training Camp at Warrington, introduced the Tuakana Taina Sisters Program, and planned the 2T High Performance and Prefect Unite programs, all led by student leaders. Our student leaders are the greatest advocates for and influence on positive school tone. Fun and engaging lunchtime activities, music and evening events have further enriched this leadership, alongside shared OBHS activities such as Friends First with our brother school. I would like to give 4 strong messages to parents and whānau going through into 2025. The first is, let's practice some maths and reading at home. If we can align school and home in teaching literacy and numeracy, we have a definite advantage. The second is breaking down the language around exams. Exams are about confidence and practice, and we need to get rid of language like stress and anxiety around exams, because otherwise we fail to support our students to see exams as a normal and necessary part of everyday life. Thirdly, I would encourage you to thank the teachers who go the extra mile, the teachers who return kids to you late on Sunday night after a sports tournament, the teachers who light that one spark in learning that sets your child on a learning pathway for life. And we congratulate Ms. Marcelle Clements, who is the most recent recipient of the Highgate Fellowship. Finally, there are 5 great years here. Do not sell children's education short. Let kids be kids. Send them to school every day, and we can look after them here at Otago Girls High School. High school education is free until 21, and what is the future worth? Congratulations to all prize winners, you are amazing, but congratulations also to the ones that didn't win, but are here anyway. You are the truly successful because you come to celebrate others' success, and you are reliable, caring, connected citizens of the world. Finally, I would like to thank the prefects, staff, the school board for their wonderful support of this year. Particularly, I thank head girl Rata Williams, board student rep Laura Allison, Sharon Knowles, presiding member of the board, and Shane de la Harpe, who is leaving the board after 5 years of dedicated service, particularly in the areas of finance and property, and also Shakila Rizwan, who is departing. Finally, to the students, I leave you with a quote from Otago Girls ex-student Jenny Armstrong, former Olympic gold medalist sailor and parent here at our school. Dream big and just go for it. Don't let anything stand in your way. I now invite Mrs. Kelly Williams, President of the Otago Girls High School PTSA, to present the Year 9 PTSA class prizes, read by Deputy Principal Mr. Chris Richards and assisted by the Year 9 and 13 Peer Support and Transition Dean, Mr. Kaharangi Cassidy.
In the junior school, aggregate prizes are awarded to the top 2 students in each class over 5 common subjects: English, mathematics, physical education, science and social studies. Distinctions are awarded to students who are first in subject in that class. Commendations are awarded to students for effort and achievement in that class. And congratulations to all the recipients. We're starting with the Year 9 PTSA class prizes. First aggregate, Maggie Longdale, distinction in digital technology, drama, mathematics, science and te reo Māori, commendation for English. And I should have said this is 9BE that I'm reading out first. Second aggregate, Kate Campbell, commendation for design and visual communication, hard materials and physical education and health. Distinctions, Annabelle Dobson, distinction in physical education and health, science, and commendation for dance and drama. Georgia Robertson, distinction in English, commendation for drama and music. Commendations. Laura Chen, commendation for Japanese and mathematics. Leva Courtney, commendation for art. Susan Ding, commendation for Japanese. Sarah Hamid Hawari, commendation for science. Phoebe Kinoe Doig, commendation for English. Nayanika Rajula, commendation for physical education and health. Nakia Smith, commendation for mathematics and science. And Sophia Teague, commendation for drama. On to 9EMB, the OGHS PTSA prizes. First aggregate, Georgia McEwen, distinction in science, commendation for English. Second aggregate, Hazel Maguire, distinction in social studies, commendation for art, English and French. Distinctions. Lara Cadman, distinction in textiles technology, commendation for physical education and health. Erin Hassler, distinction for physical education and health, commendation for English and textiles technology. Moana Lee, distinction in mathematics. Janisa Torebio, distinction in English language. Commendations. Razan Al-Sari, commendation for Japanese. Ngariwa Backup, commendation for Te Reo Māori. Isabel Alworthy, commendation for Te Ao Haka. Mani Kena, commendation for Te Ao Haka. Amber Pettit, commendation for French. Leila Rapata, commendation for Japanese. Holly Tyson, commendation for food technology. And Ava Williams, commendation for drama and physical education and health. Nine HGI. First aggregate, Olivia McIntyre, distinction in mathematics and social studies, commendation for science and Spanish. Second aggregate, Stella Ross, distinction in science, commendation for food technology. Distinctions. Libby Allison, distinction in dance. Charlotte Guy, distinction in Japanese and mathematics. Lena Henderson, distinction in English, commendation for French, science and social studies. Ariana Paku, distinction in Te Ao Haka, commendation for physical education and health, and Te Reo Māori. Hannah Reeve, distinction in physical education and health, Spanish, and commendation for mathematics. Commendations. Lucy Hall, commendation for English. Kira Nicholson, commendation for design and visual communication, food technology, physical education and health. Evelyn Radigan, commendation for food technology. Lily Kate Brunga, commendation for Te Ao Haka. Alva Wang, commendation for English language. And Ahinoam Jacobi, commendation for English language and mathematics. Nine KTW. First aggregate, Yanez Lampard, distinction in art, social studies and science, commendation for French, mathematics and physical education and health. Second aggregate, Emma Walker, distinction in English and French, commendation for mathematics and textile technology. Distinctions, Grace Lee, distinction in mathematics, commendation for music and social studies. Emily Peppercorn, distinction in French, commendation for art. Lara Truick, distinction in physical education and health, commendation for science and Spanish. Commendations. Molly Barr, commendation for English and Japanese. Rosalia Bixo, commendation for Te Ao Haka. Isabel Booth, commendation for science. Lizzie Boyan, commendation for dance, science, social studies and Spanish. Gloria Eager, commendation for food technology and science. Soyeon Lee, commendation for art and French. Frances Tuengamala, commendation for English and physical education and health. Bella White, commendation for music and Te Reo Māori. And Leela White, commendation for music and Te Reo Māori. Nine MN. First aggregate, Neve Cutfield. Distinction in design and physical communication, English, music and science. Commendation in food technology, physical education and health, and Te Reo Māori. Second aggregate, Alice Usher, distinction in social studies, commendation in design and visual communication, food technology, music, and Spanish. Distinctions, Ava Cooling, distinction in mathematics, physical education and health, and social studies. Julia Hodgson, distinction in physical education and health, commendation for French, hard materials, music, and science. Phoebe Martin, distinction in dance and music. Abby Middleton, distinction in art and drama, commendation for English, French, science, and social studies. Carlotta Schwefel, distinction in hard materials, commendation in drama, mathematics, music, physical education, and health. Chihiro Smithies, distinction in Spanish, commendation for music, physical education and health, and social studies. Commendations. Zainab Abul Ghasim, commendation for digital technology. Ava Bowman, commendation for Te Ao Haka. Aisling Coffey, commendation for digital technology and drama. Madeline Alder, commendation for science and Spanish. Gian Gatzel, commendation for Te Ao Haka. Nicole Lowe, commendation for mathematics and music. And Mackenzie Porter, commendation for drama and Te Ao Haka. Nine NCH. First aggregate. Peter Richardson, distinction in physical education and health and science, commendation for Te Ao Haka. Second aggregate, Alza Burt, distinction in mathematics, social studies, and Te Ao Haka, commendation for science. Distinctions, Caitlin Oliver, distinction in art. Layla Robson, distinction in Te Reo Māori, commendation for physical education and health. Darcy Tavendale, distinction in food technology, commendation for mathematics, physical education and health, and science. Aisha Tutkin, distinction in art. Commendations. Madison Fleet, commendation for Japanese. Cameron Hart, commendation for Japanese. Isla Houghton, commendation for food technology. Charlie Pockington, commendation for food technology. And Isla Stevenson, commendation for mathematics. Thank you. I now ask School Board Member Mrs. Beth Chisholm to present the Year 10 class prizes, read by Deputy Principal Ms. Catherine Dick, assisted by our Year 10 Dean, Ms. Rosie Joyce.
Ten BTH, the Margaret Gordon Blue Byrne Prize. First aggregate, Mariam Kaka, distinction in English, Science and Social Studies, commendation for physical education and health. Second aggregate, Paige Martin, distinction in mathematics and physical education and health, commendation for English and Spanish. Distinctions, Yade Viral, distinction in drama, commendation for science. Commendations, Ibtihal Al Ghanem, commendation for social studies. Saleh Chen, commendation for English language. Sapphire Graves, commendation for English, mathematics, music and social studies. Pippa Melville, commendation for food technology. Eva Moyer, commendation for English and hard materials. Leilani Nika, commendation for physical education and health. Lily Packer, commendation for mathematics. Amarai Vormarans, commendation for physical education and health and science. and Lucia Zani, commendation for drama. Ten DBK, the Flora M. Allen Prizes. First aggregate, Tessa Richardson, distinction for English and Science, commendation for design and visual communication, mathematics and Spanish. Second aggregate, Redeemer Jan, distinction for French and mathematics, commendation for digital technology. Julia Bai, distinction in design and visual communication and Japanese. Vidhu Jayasinghe, distinction for drama. Harriet Rowe, distinction for hard materials and physical education and health. Annabelle Patterson, distinction for Spanish, commendation for design and visual communication, science and social studies. Ava Shawman, distinction for drama, commendation for English. Eva Tompkins, distinction for digital technology, commendation for design and visual communication and French. Commendations, Lily Allam, commendation for mathematics. Ava Booth, commendation for Japanese and social studies. Lucy Carmen, commendation for Spanish. Larissa Chu, commendation for digital technology. Anika Deutsch, commendation for physical education and health and Te Reo Māori. Lucy Fair, commendation for drama and English. Isla Goodwin, commendation for dance. Imogen Leeper, commendation for hard materials. Isabel Mead, commendation for textiles technology. Holly Seal, commendation for Japanese, science and social studies. And Quiver Williams, commendation for textiles technology. The 10DR Mary King Prizes. First aggregate, Irene Pulu, distinction in mathematics, commendation for English, food technology, science and social studies. And Irene is travelling home at the moment, but I do believe her proud dad will be in the audience somewhere. Second aggregate, Madison Hood, distinction in French, commendation for physical education and health. Distinctions, Amelia Brusser Earle, distinction in art. Riley Duffy, distinction in social studies. Hazel Early, distinction in art. Amy Lee, distinction in English language. Ayushi Mershawan, distinction in Spanish. Danelle Odendal, distinction in physical education and health. Caitlin Robinson, distinction in English, commendation for drama. Emily Brooks, I'm now going to the commendations. Emily Brooks, commendation for dance and science. Macy Crossan, commendation for social studies. Karis Lee, commendation for French and mathematics. Scarlett Mattox, commendation for French. Rita Romanova, commendation for English, mathematics, physical education and health. And Florrie Wilson, commendation for science. MCG, the Mary King Prizes. First aggregate, Shira Wishhoof, distinction in physical education and health and science, commendation for English. Second aggregate, Abigail Den Decker, distinction in English, social studies, commendation for art, English, Japanese, physical education and health and science. Distinctions, Gail Jan, distinction in mathematics and science. Commendations, Zoe Baxter, commendation for physical education and health. Marley Chisholm, commendation, social studies. Jet Hood, commendation for art, mathematics and social studies. Lily O'Dell Harvey, commendation for mathematics and science. Jordan Pride, commendation for French and social studies. Olivia Thompson, commendation for English. Bali Zuba, commendation for English and French. PN, the Ruth Upchurch Prizes. First aggregate, Olivia Finlay, distinction in English, commendation for French and social studies. Second aggregate, Yiling Zhang, distinction in mathematics, music, science and social studies, commendation for physical education and health. Distinctions, Charlie Huncher, distinction in physical education and health, commendation for food technology. Esme Landreth, distinction for food technology, commendation for science and social studies. Commendations, Brennan Burland, commendation for physical education and health. Ruby Chisholm, commendation for physical education and health and social studies. Halen Hurrell, commendation for English. Nora Lee, commendation for English language. Monica McShane Camp, commendation for mathematics and science. TNSP, the Ruth Upchurch Prizes. First aggregate, Freya Glover, distinction in English, physical education and health, and social studies, commendation for dance, mathematics and science. Second aggregate, Agatha Austin, commendation for social studies and Spanish. Distinctions, Emily Oben, distinction in dance and science, commendation for enterprise. Isabel Fahey, distinction in dance and mathematics, commendation for English and textiles technology. Vita Johnson, distinction in music, commendation for French. Isabella Miller, distinction in textiles technology, commendation for food technology. Commendations, Brooke Beeman, commendation for dance and physical education and health. Ali Cowan, commendation for physical education and health. Miller Holden, commendation for enterprise, physical education and health, social studies, and te reo Māori. Shaya O'Connell, commendation for Japanese. Alison Parker, commendation for mathematics and Spanish. Omega Sun, commendation for enterprise and social studies. Margot Trump, commendation for drama. In a few minutes, board member Mr. Ricky Hohaia Fife will present the Year 11 class prizes, read by Miss Tiffany Holmes, assisted by our Head of Mathematics, Mrs. Jamie Cole. But before this, we have an item from the Nautilus Chorale, who will perform Fly Away Home by Pink Zebra, directed by Mr. Ben Madden and accompanied by Dr. Will Martin. But I would now like to ask Laura Allison and Maisie Kirk to say a few words before they sing.
Mr. Madden joined the Otago Girls High School Choir as choir director for the Nautilus Chorale in 2016. He is also the director of the Otago Boys High School Choir Mandate and the combined choir Fortress. During his tenure, he has reshaped and fostered an appreciation for choral music making at both schools.
Under his guidance, the choirs have participated in 7 Big Sing regional festivals, the Nautilus Chorale qualifying for 3 cadenza festivals, and both Fortress and Mandate gaining entry once. We wish him all the very best as he embarks on his next chapter of his teaching career. Would you please come accept this small gift of appreciation from the choir and the school?
In the senior school, academic excellence in years 11 and 12 goes to the top students in that year level over all subjects. Distinctions are awarded to the students who are first in their subject over the entire year level. Commendations are awarded for effort and achievement in each senior class. The Otago branch of the Ex-Girls Association prizes for academic excellence in Year 11 go to Phoebe Ashdown, distinction in drama and history, commendation for English, geography and science. May Baker, commendation for design and visual communication. Amandine Chanolais-Kersi, commendation for English, hard materials, mathematics, science and Spanish. Kenzie Drake, commendation for French. Amy Fraser, distinction in hard materials and science, commendation for English and history. Michaela Lindsay, commendation for dance. Emily Lockman, distinction in French. Ruby Lund, commendation for English, history, physical education and science. Rania Pereira, distinction in commerce, English and Spanish, commendation for physical education and health and science. Esma Shahali, distinction in physical education and health, commendation for English and mathematics. Distinction in Year 11. Iza Ahmad, distinction in textiles technology. Rana Al-Sharif, distinction in digital technology, commendation for mathematics. Maddie Cathell, distinction in outdoor education and physical education. Jordan Davidson, distinction in art, commendation for outdoor education. Fleur Clifford, distinction in music, commendation for English and French. Lily Falkus, distinction in drama. Ariana Geddes, distinction in Te Reo Māori. Claudia Harkin, distinction in geography. Millie Hueta, distinction in mathematics with applications, commendation for outdoor education and physical education and health. Olive Hohaia Fife, distinction in Te Ao Haka. Rory Latimer, distinction in food and nutrition. Lily Malcolm, distinction in mathematics with problems, commendation for geography. Zoe Martin, distinction in dance and music. Edelweiss von Hoffler, distinction in Japanese, commendation for history. And Ali Yin, distinction in design and visual communication. Commendations in Year 11. Leala Akiyama, commendation for Japanese. Asmahan Al-Sari, commendation for English language. Lottie Armstrong, commendation for science. Lily Barker, commendation for science. Rosa Barsby, commendation for English, history and science. Amelia Chalice, commendation for physical education. Janet Sikamatana, commendation for food and nutrition and physical education. Kira Coffey, commendation for Japanese, and Kira can't be here tonight as she's currently overseas. Sandy Darwish, commendation for English language. Eleanor Dean, commendation for English, and Eleanor is also overseas. Parker Doherty, commendation for design and visual communication. Sam Espejo, commendation for mathematics and food and nutrition. Ryland Fellows, commendation for mathematics. Lucy Fitzgerald, commendation for science. Anne Sung-Fung, commendation for Japanese. Allergy, commendation for Japanese. Abby Glover, commendation for hard materials. Sam Gomez, commendation for science and history. Peyton Harris, commendation for food and nutrition and geography. Maisie Hill, commendation for commerce and English. Millie Hill, commendation for food and nutrition. Ada Hu, Commendation for Mathematics and English Language. Eva G, Commendation for Japanese. Emma Maley, Commendation for Physical Education and Health. Ruby Manaya, Commendation for Te Ao Haka. Olivia McBride, Commendation for English and Physical Education. Sophie Moores, Commendation for Outdoor Education and Physical Education. Sumika Moria, Commendation for English Language. Ja Namana, Commendation for Te Ao Haka. Emma Ong, Commendation for Outdoor Education. Hannah Porter, Commendation for English and Science. Lily Roberts, Commendation for English, Mathematics, Outdoor Education and Science. Kada Rumble, Commendation for Japanese. Hannah Schooler, Commendation for Drama. Lily Syme, Commendation for Japanese. Stacey Smith, Commendation for Hard Materials. Avis Ray, Commendation for English and Science. Olivia Stevenson, Commendation for Mathematics. Hannah Summerfield, Commendation for Digital Technology and English. Sienna Thomas, Commendation for English and History. Rowan Wilson, Commendation for Digital Technology. And Brooke Watana Reddington, Commendation for Dance. The Year 12 class prizes will be awarded by Ms. Sharon Knowles, presiding member of the school board, read by Mr. Chris Richards, assisted by the Year 12 Dean, Ms. Jo Nielsen.
The Learmonth White Dalrymple Prizes for Academic Excellence in Year 12 go to Chloe Court, Commendation for English, Geography and Spanish. Frances Donald, Commendation for History. Emma Fahey, Distinction in Science, Commendation for Dance. Hannah Fleming, Distinction in Mathematics with Algebra, Physics and Textiles Technology, Commendation for Biology and English. Holly Ingham, Commendation for Biology, Chemistry, Dance, Mathematics and Physics. Eve Lester, Commendation for Design and Visual Communication. Zaria Naidu, Commendation for Chemistry. Teresa Radka, Distinction in Business Studies, Economics and French, Commendation for English and Mathematics. Lily Robertson, Distinction in Art Photography, Commendation for Biology and Physics. Lily Shulman, Commendation for Biology, Chemistry and Spanish. And Emma Small, Distinction in Biology and English, Level 3 French and German, Commendation for Level 3 History. Following those prizes for academic excellences, we move on to distinctions in Year 12. Rihanna Aburn, Distinction in Hospitality. Charlotte Barr, Distinction in Mathematics with Finance. Annabelle Batchelor, Distinction in Physical Education, Commendation for Physical Science and Textiles Technology. Indira Bignell, Distinction in OSTC Otago Secondary Tertiary College. Micah Bradburn Hay, Distinction in Physical Science, Commendation for Biology, English and History. Emily Capel, Distinction in Outdoor Education, Commendation for Physical Education. Rebecca Davies, Distinction in Hospitality, Commendation in Food and Nutrition. Anna File, Distinction in Music, Commendation for Art, Photography and Media Studies. Caitlin Gibbs, Distinction in Chemistry, Food and Nutrition and Japanese. Alison Han, distinction in History. Ruby Henderson, distinction in Digital Technology, Commendation for Physical Science. Olivia Hurley, distinction in Dance. Jessie Magruder, distinction in Hard Materials. Kate Merriman, distinction in English Literacy. Becca Moore, distinction in Art Painting. Ella Moses, distinction in Te Ao Haka. Amelia Phipps Green, distinction in Media Studies, Commendation for Digital Technology, English, French and Music. Fonsawan Pim Sopa, distinction in English Language. Sarah Pushenko, distinction in Design and Visual Communication, Commendation for Mathematics. Eva Reynolds, distinction in Drama. Kaylee Scharf, distinction in Spanish, Commendation for Mathematics. Hayley Ward, distinction in Tourism. Olivia Webber, distinction in Geography. And Jade Wilson, distinction in Te Reo Māori, Commendation for History. Commendations in Year 12. Tui Adams, Commendation for Textiles Technology. Amelia Adamson, Commendation for Mathematics. Mariana Al-Halal, Commendation for English and English Language. Hazara Al-Sari, Commendation for English Language. Holly Alexander, Commendation for Science. Meg Allison, Commendation for English and Music. Kate Ballantyne, Commendation for History. Natalie Chang, Commendation for Digital Technology. Rosie Choi, Commendation for Chemistry. Isla Kari Quinn, Commendation for Biology, Hard Materials and Physics. Samaya Edizadeh, Commendation for Hospitality. Tara Forbes, Commendation for Design and Visual Communication and Hard Materials. Molly Goldsmith, Commendation for Physical Education. Giselle Hagan, Commendation for French and Mathematics. Esther Huang, Commendation for Mathematics and Physics. Sunny Jackson Falconer, Commendation for Food and Nutrition. Pfizer Koda, Commendation for Mathematics. Nadi Koni, Commendation for Hard Materials. Sophie Lowe, Commendation for Physical Education. Sophie McClellan, Commendation for Agriculture. Lily Monaghan, Commendation for Media Studies. Ariana Oswald, Commendation for Chemistry, English and Level 3 French. Tegan Purvis, Commendation for Japanese. Eva Robertson, Commendation for Mathematics. Vakisha Saunderson, Commendation for Physical Education. Courtney Sell, Commendation for Physical Education. Eva Somerville, Commendation for Agriculture, Hospitality, Mathematics and Science. May Samaya, Commendation for English Language. Emily Spurway, Commendation for Geography. Georgina Tekanawa, Commendation for Biology and English. Rebecca Teague, Commendation for Media Studies. Jessica Tom, Commendation for Digital Technology. Lizelle Tolson, Commendation for French. And Melitiana White, Commendation for Drama and Music. That concludes our Year 12 awards. I now invite Head Prefect for 2024, Rata Williams, to speak to you.
Kia ora tātou and a warm welcome to the Otago Girls High School prize giving of 2024. Tonight we gather here not just to celebrate the achievements of the year, but to reflect on the journey that brought us here. Every early morning, late night study session, team practice and challenge overcome. This room is full of stories, resilience and excellence. And tonight, we shine a light on what makes the Otago Girls community truly extraordinary. My name is Rata Williams, and it has been my absolute privilege and honour to serve as Head Prefect this year. I'd like to begin by thanking and acknowledging all of you here tonight. Thank you for coming to celebrate the success of our students. My year as Head Prefect and my total 5 years at Otago Girls have been nothing short of unforgettable. A whirlwind of laughter, challenges, growth, and moments of pure joy that will stay with me for the rest of my life. At the start of Year 9, back in 2020, I was a short and slightly less talkative version of myself today, nervous to begin a new school. I didn't even have the capacity to think of all the wonderful things that would come to be. All the groups, all the teams, the classes, the leadership experiences, the academic support, everything. I remember being amazed at the opportunities presented by Otago Girls, and I hope that is reflected tonight. Through my junior years, I've been nurtured by the senior girls, groups like jazz band and hip hop, and have truly supported me and shaped who I am today. Somewhere along the way, I learned I enjoyed playing the drums, joined a rock band, joined a jazz band, and my playing has now become a core part of my life. That is how Otago Girls develops and grows its students' passions. Now, I'm Year 13, significantly taller than I was in Year 9, an avid drummer, and as the swift seasons roll, I am ready to leave thy low vaulted past, leaving thy outworn shell. The honour to serve as Head Prefect has been amazing, and something I've particularly enjoyed is being able to connect with a large number of students and support people around school. With the incredible team of prefects, we've focused on making connections and being strong, positive role models, particularly by providing fun activities for all to engage in before school and at lunchtime. Another aspect of the role is having the privilege to speak in assembly each week. I have absolutely loved creating fun and lively speech topics and representing the school, so thank you all of you for trusting me to lead you. And with my Year 13 cohort, I've thoroughly enjoyed my time with you all. The funnest day of the year, Year 13 prank, draping the halls with cobwebs and caution tape to turn our school into a haunted house, was something I'd been waiting for since Year 9, and certainly was an unforgettable experience. The Year 13 medley also carried many great memories, inside jokes, and special moments we have all shared together. I'd like to thank all of the parents, whānau, caregivers, and friends gathered here today. Thank you for your support. As a student and daughter myself, I am so grateful to my parents for all their love and ongoing support. To my parents, on behalf of all the students, to all the parents and the support crew here tonight, thank you for supporting all we do, helping with our creativity, our homework, and our motivation. Thank you for listening to how my days were at school, whether I simply answered good, or I delved into an action-packed story of making elephant toothpaste in science. Know that I mean well, and I'm grateful for all your encouragement. Thank you what seems like never-ending pickups and drop-offs, from school to music lessons, to dance to sport, to meetings and exams. As someone who has failed her licence a fair few times, thank you for all the rides around town. And finally, thank you for backing all that we do. To all the students, well done on making it through yet another year of school. My highest respect for how well you have succeeded. Well done for all your amazing achievements, small successes, and even the mundane wins in life. They are all worth celebrating. It's epic to see so many students walk across the stage, so congratulations. I urge you to know, truly, we are all leaders. One of the biggest things I've learnt at Otago Girls is that we are all capable of leadership in different ways. Whether it's amongst your rugby team, as a librarian, in the Arts Council, in a science room, or in the media lab, we are all leaders. So take advantage of our opportunities and give things a go. Let yourself be a teenager. We were born to become teenagers one day, and that day happens to be in the here and now. So embrace it. If some days all you can do is relax in bed and enjoy some movies, that's perfect. If another day you've been so distracted from your homework that you're deep cleaning your room and stumble across nostalgic items from when you were younger, that's perfect. If another day you might have gone on a big walk with your family and managed to finish all your study, that's also perfect. Listen to your body, enjoy your summer, and always give the best that you can give that day. And to all the staff of Otago Girls here tonight, a bunch of fantastic, passionate teachers who care about their students' well-being and academic success, thank you. Thank you to all of my teachers the last 5 years. How wonderful it has been. Your dedication is truly inspiring, and it's safe to say I have learnt so much. I have loved all my learning here, and thank you, teachers, for putting time and effort into preparing your lessons, marking our work, and offering your help outside of class time. Only through your dedication do we become the students here today. And as a Year 13 cohort, only through your commitment we graduate today. And of course, thank you to the senior leadership team and the Board of Trustees, especially our Principal, Mrs. Davidson, who make our school and all the fun times possible. Thank you for caring. Thank you for making our dreams come true. It was just the other day that I was telling a friend that I've always loved prize givings. In many ways, it reminds me of celebration. School celebration, held at Knox Church, is one of my favourite times of the year. It's a night filled with joy, connection, and celebration through music, song, and dance, signalling that the end is nigh and summer awaits. And tonight, prize giving is the same. Tonight is a night of celebration and recognition of achievements. So congratulations to you all.
It is my pleasure to congratulate our Year 13 graduates tonight. This marks the end of their time at school with us, and we will celebrate with them at the graduation ball tomorrow evening. The graduates of the class of 24 will be presented by the mother of the head prefect, Ms. Lee Williams, assisted by Year 13 Dean, Ms. Charlotte Haywood. The following students have completed 5 years of secondary education. Tonight we acknowledge their contribution to the school and wish them well for their future endeavours. Summer Adams, Quinesta A. Koi, Zaina Al-Sari, Zoe Alabone, Laura Allison, Rawa Alo, Hala Al-Sayed, Lara Al-Sharif, Kayla Anderson, Poppy Anderson, Emma Bartlett, Tyler Beck, Ruby Brew, Lily Bulmer, Danielle Burt, Caitlin Butson, Nicole Karagai, Olivia Caulfield, Jordan Cherry, Trinity Collins, Lisa Cowan, Ariel Cuthbertson, Gabby Daniels, Emma Dawson, Mia Dennison, Babette Doherty, Grace Dong, Xanthi Doherty, Pippa Earle, Isabel Edmonds, Bethany Elder, Charlotte Elliott, Alia Epere, Rosie Falkus, Isla Garden, Gracie G, Anika Gill, Georgia Hall, Maggie Hepburn, Jacinta Herrera Roja, Ida Hill, Elizabeth Hollard, Emily Hopkins, and Elizabeth Hutton Neal. Benji Ingalls, Nusi Kai Kawal, Gunit Kaur, Emily Kenner, Maisie Kirk, Moxie Kirchingman, Beta Kohi, Shan Koo, Maya Larson, Amelia Leeper, Grace Licky Saharik, Hebe Leung, Lisa Lockman, Jessica Lynch, Maya Lynch, Sarah Malcolm, Catherine MacArthur, Poppy McConville, Sammy McCormick, Maggie MacDonald, Taylor McLean, Riley McNeil, Amber McPhee, Nicole May, Ashley Miller, Danielle Milne, Grace Mitchell, Tanya Moyono, Lily Moores, Emmy Morey, Lucy Nicol, Edison Nuka, Sophie Orchiston, Manuela Perical, Heidi Parker, Tilly Pearson Gerard, Bella Potter, and Dean Richards. Aisha Rizwan, Sophie Rowe Jenkins, Sophie Sam, Maya Satake, Akriti Sharma, Charlotte Sims, Lottie Snedden, Tegan Stevenson, Pauline Strauss, Jen Sutherland, Zena Taha, Soraya Taita, Mariah Tonga Piao, Ella Threlful, Emily Tomita, Jazz Tuna, Lilia Ashakova Colling, Isla Vasa, Arica Voice, Harmony White, Lainey Whitson, Rata Williams, Ella Wills, Bree Wilson, Ella Wilson, Sophie Wong, Macy Wooderson, Holly Wright, and Maya Jaja. The jazz band, under the guidance of Dr. Will Martin, will perform The Way You Look Tonight by Fields and Kern, arranged by Roger Holmes. This will be followed by the presentation of the subject awards for Year 13. They will be read by our principal, Mrs. Bridget Davidson, presented by Mrs. Shakila Rizwan from our board, assisted by Mrs. Jenny Seward, head of our English department.
One, two, three,
cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you and the way you look tonight. With each word your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh that wrinkles your nose touches my heart. Lonely, never change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look with each word your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh that wrinkles your nose touches my foolish heart. Lovely, never
The Year 13 Subject Awards. These will be presented by Mrs. Shakila Rizwan of the School Board, assisted by Mrs. Jenny Seward, Head of English. Hala Al-Sayed, Distinction in English Language. Olivia Caulfield. Just wait for her. Olivia Caulfield, Distinction in Gateway. Ariel Cuthbertson, Distinction in Business Studies, Commendation for Biology, English and Statistics. Gabby Daniels, Distinction in Te Reo Māori, Commendation for Te Ao Haka. Emma Dawson, Distinction in Hard Materials, Commendation for Design and Visual Communication. Babette Doherty, Distinction in Digital Technology, Commendation for DVC and Spanish. Xanthi Doherty, Distinction in Mathematics and Tourism. Charlie Elliott, Distinction in Physical Education, Commendation for Mathematics. Georgia Hall, Distinction in Media Studies, Commendation for English, Digital Technology and History. Maggie Hepburn, Distinction in Food Technology, Commendation for Physical Education. Benji Ingalls, Distinction in OSTC, Otago Secondary Tertiary Pathways. Emmy Kenner, Distinction in Science, Commendation for DVC and Te Ao Haka. Lisa Lockman, Distinction in Biology, Chemistry, Geography, Physics and Statistics. Amber McVie, Distinction in Spanish. Danielle Milne, Distinction in Art, Painting. Amy Morey, the Otago Girls High School Cup for Excellence in Dance, Commendation for Music and English. Sophie Orchiston, Distinction in Classical Studies, Commendation for Geography. Manuela Paracal, Distinction in Art Photography, Commendation for Digital Technology and English. Maya Sataki, fresh from the singing, Distinction in English and Japanese, and the Jacinta Brown Memorial Plate for Japanese, Commendation for Media Studies and Music. Charlotte Sims, Distinction in Hospitality. Jennifer Sutherland, Distinction in DVC, Commendation for Biology. Zena Taha, Distinction in Economics, Commendation for Biology, English and History. Mariah Tongapia, Distinction in Te Ao Haka. Arika Voice, Distinction in English and the Jan Anderson Cup for English, also Drama, History and Music. Rata Williams, the prize for Year 13 French, Distinction in Calculus, Commendation for English, Chemistry and Physics, and the Rose Gordon Cup for Physics. Macy Woodiston, Distinction in Outdoor Education, and the Cherie Alderton Cup for Senior Outdoor Education, Commendation for Physical Education. Commendations in Year 13. Summer Adams, Commendation for Hard Materials. Zaina Al-Sari, Commendation for English Language and Level 2 English Literacy. Zoe Alabon, Commendation for Hard Materials. Laura Allison, Commendation for Statistics. Caitlin Butson, Commendation for Dance. Jordan Cherry, Commendation for Digital Technology. Lisa Cowan, Commendation for Biology and English. Grace Dong, Commendation for Digital Technology. Izzy Edmonds, Commendations for Maths, Mathematics and Te Ao Haka. Rosie Falkus, Commendation for English. Isla Garden, Commendation for English and Spanish. Elizabeth Hutton-Neal, Commendation for Physical Education. Newsy Kwai-Kamal, Commendation for Food and Nutrition. Maisie Kirk, Commendation for French. Shan Koo, Commendation for Chemistry, Calculus and Physics. Grace Lecky Zaharik, Commendation for Hard Materials. Hebe Luing, Commendation for Digital Technology. Catherine MacArthur, Commendation for Design and Visual Communication and Japanese. Poppy McConville, Commendation for English. Give her a clap. Sammy McCormick, Commendation for Classical Studies. Taylor McLean, Commendation for Agriculture. Nicole May, Commendation for Biology and English. Bella Potter, Commendation for Biology, Chemistry, English, Calculus and Physics. Dan Richards, Commendation for Biology, Geography and History. Lottie Snedden, Commendation for English. Tegan Stevenson, Commendation for Classical Studies. Pauline Strauss, Commendation for Science. Zaraya Taita, Commendation for Te Ao Haka. Ella Threlfall, Commendations for Biology, Geography, Statistics and Physics. Jazz Tuna, Commendation for DVC. Lilia Yusakova-Colling, Commendation for Media Studies. Lainey Whitson, Commendations for Maths and Te Ao Haka. Bree Wilson, Commendation for Art Photography. Ella Wilson, Commendation for Science. Holly Wright, Commendation for Hard Materials. and Maya Zaza, Commendation for DVC and Hard Materials. I will now invite School Board Member Ms Deb Tarcy-Courts to present the sports and special prizes, read by Deputy Principal Mr Chris Richards, assisted by Ms Marcel Clements, Head of Physical Education.
Okay, starting with the Sports Awards. Grace Lecky Zaharik, the Challenge Cup for Excellence in Hockey and Service to Hockey. Eleanor Dean, the Tina Arthur Trophy for Most Improved Hockey Player. Nadia Coney, Cup for Player of the Year for Rugby. Giselle Hagan, let's give her a chance to come up. The Megan Brown Trophy for Touch Player of the Year. Tuila Tarcy-Courts and Giselle Hagan, the Alice Thomas Cup for Excellence in Netball. Taylor Twemlow, Cup for Player of the Year Basketball. Maya Satake, the Mana Poirua Cup for Excellence in Volleyball. Holly Wright and Zoe Alabone, the Cup for Outstanding Performance in Water Polo. Jessie Magruder, the Yvette Williams Cup for Most Improved Athlete. Macy Woodison, Cup for Contribution to OGHS Aerobics. Elizabeth Hutton-Neal, the Wilson Cup for Cricket Best Individual. Lainey Whitson, Trophy for Football Player of the Year. Amelia Chalice, the Kirkwood Trophy for Most Improved Player. Maggie Hepburn, the Farndon Cup for Rowing. Misha Patson. The Patterson Cup for Most Valuable Senior Netballer. Macy Crossan. The Junior Cup for Netball. Jordan Cherry. The Dunedin City Contractors Cup for Esports. Aisha Tutkin, the Breakout Rookie of the Year for Esports. Freya Glover, the Junior Football Trophy. Chloe Court, outstanding contribution to futsal. Brooke Beeman, most promising junior volleyballer. Mariah Tangapeo, service to volleyball. Rani Crossan, service to water polo. Isabella Miller, the most promising junior water polo player. Nikita Liu, service to badminton. Georgia Hobbs, the Shona Gilchrist Cup for most promising junior cricket player. Bella Potter, the outstanding contribution to rock climbing. Jade Wilson, senior track athletics. And Lisa Lockman, senior field athletics. Hannah Schooler, the Anna Fox Cup for drama. Manuela Paracal, the Nancy Tichborne Prize for contribution to art in the senior school. Samantha McCormick, the Smith and Thorpe Cup for drama. Xanthi Doherty, the Eileen Poulter Study Award for a Year 13 student who has shown exemplary attitude to school. Arika Voice, the Dulcie Gunn Music Prize for Composition, the Anna Thompson Award for the greatest contribution to choral music, and the Poulter Prize for Music. Emma Small, the Head of Department's Cup for Excellence in Senior International Languages. Zena Taha, the Otago Sita Medal for Commerce, for commitment and achievement to commerce in the senior school. Omega Sun, the prize for the best student in the junior school for social studies. Micah Bradburn Hay, the Ethel and Nancy Lawrenson Memorial Prize for Creative Writing. Arika Voice, the Fulton Denison Scholarship for English and History. Jennifer Sutherland, the Innovators Prize for Innovation and Creativity in Senior Design and Visual Communication. Hebe Lung, the Digital Innovation Award for Innovative Leadership in Digital Technology. Sunny Jackson Falconer, the Culinary Artist Prize for Creativity, Passion and Flair in the Senior Foods course, in a Senior Foods course. Laura Allison, the Patricia Payne Choir Cup. Hannah Porter, He Wahine Toa Award for Excellence in Senior Te Reo Māori. Emma Dawson, the Makers Trophy for Independence and Outstanding Commitment to Quality in Senior Hard Materials. Eva Tompkins, the Technologist Award for Outstanding Performance across technology subjects in the Junior School. Emma Walker, the Junior Shakespeare Reading Award. Imi Mori, the Performing Arts Cup in the Senior School. Isabel Fahey, the David Baxter Memorial Bursary for Food Technology in Year 10. Hannah Porter, the Timaru Branch Ex-Girls Association Prize for Achievement in Year 11. Amelia Patterson, the Edith Leon Trophy for Perseverance in Year 12 Mathematics. Phoebe Ashdown, the JCH Somerville Cup for Debating. Maggie Longdale, the Te Mana Wahine for Excellence in Junior Māori, Whaia Te Iti Kahurangi. Ariana Paku, the Wairua Puhau Junior Kapahaka Award. Maya Sataki, the Miss J.N. Hendries Prize for Music. Hannah Fleming, the Dunedin Zonta Prize for Mathematics and Science in Year 12. Nikita Liu, the Georgina Zellen-Smith Prize for the Most Promising Pianist. Julia Bai, the Language Teachers Cup for Excellence in Junior International Languages. Hannah Fleming, the Douglas Memorial Prize for Excellence in Creative Design and Textiles Technology in the Senior School. Rata Williams, the Cup for Contribution to Hip Hop. Babette Doherty and Catherine MacArthur, the Media Lab Leadership Award. And Hannah Fleming, the Gold Hillary Award, formerly Duke of Edinburgh. Well done to all those students. Ms. Kyla Mullen from the school board will present our service awards, read by our Head of Science and Dean of Pacific Students, Mrs. Vicky Miller, and assisted by Mr. Simon Pickard, Head of Technology.
The Learmonth White Dalrymple Prize for Leadership in Year 9, Darcy Tavendale. Dean's Commendations for Year 9, Maggie Longdale, Phoebe Martin, Hazel Maguire, Ariana Paku, Emma Walker, and Akonam Yacobi. The Learmonth White Dalrymple Prize for Leadership in Year 10, Ellie Cowan. Dean's Commendations, Brooke Beeman, Marley Chisholm, Freya Glover, Charlie Hunch, and Emily McDowell. The Learmonth White Dalrymple Prize for Leadership in Year 11, Asma Shahali. Dean's Commendations, Fleur de Clifford, Emily Lockman, Ruby Lund, Sophie Moores, Meg Toomer. The Learmonth White Dalrymple Prize for Leadership in Year 12, Emma Small. Dean's Commendations, Amelia Adamson, Meg Allison, Jessie Magruder, Amelia Phipps Green, Jade Wilson. And Dean's Commendations for Year 13, Laura Allison, Gabrielle Daniels, Grace Lahaki Zaharak, Poppy McConville, and Macy Wooderson. The Otago Girls High School House Trophy this year goes to Benjamin. The Ngāwai Walden Prize for Leadership of Māori Students, Emmy Kenner. The Sasha Dobson Trophy for Kapahaka, Persistence and Diligence, Gabby Daniels. The inaugural Te Tene o Le Moana Pacifica Values Award goes to Tanya Maono. And the Trophy for Pacifica Leadership, Addison Nukanuka. The Award for Contribution to Junior Outdoor Education, Harriet Rowe. The OGHS Student Volunteer Army Top Volunteer for 2024 with 1,600 hours, Sophie Monson. Award for contribution to PTSA, Danielle Milne. Marks and Worth Lawyers Prize for Service to the Community, Grace Lahaki Cesarek. And the Edgecombe Award for the Student Representative on the Board of Trustees, Laura Allison, and Service to the Library, Xanthi Doherty and Zena Taha. Mr. Terry Curtis, Staff Representative on the School Board, will now present the scholarship prizes read by our Deputy Principal, Ms. Catherine Dick, assisted by Ms. Charlotte Hayward, Year 13 Dean.
The Otago Polytechnic Pacific Island Recognition Award for Juniors, Kimura Tayala. Excuse me. Otago Polytechnic Pacific Island Recognition Award, Senior, Trinity Collins. Mana Pounamu Tena, Brooke Beeman. Mana Pounamu Tuakana, Izzy Edmonds. Otago Polytechnic Principals Award, Imi Mori. University of Otago Pacific People's Entrance Scholarship, Tania Moyono, Edison Nukanuka, and Mariah Tonga Pio. University of Otago New Frontiers Scholarships go to Zoe Alabone, Danielle Burt, Jacinta Herrera Roja, Amelia Lipa, Sarah Malcolm, and Aisha Rizwan. University of Otago Vice Chancellor Scholarship, Amber McPhee, Zena Taha, and Emily Tomita. The University of Otago Leaders of Tomorrow Entrance Scholarship, Laura Allison, Babette Doherty, Rosie Falkus, Maisie Kirk, Grace Lecky Zaharik, Sammy McCormick, Den Richards, Ella Threlful, and Arika Voice. The Massey University Undergraduate First Year Scholarship, Babette Doherty, Amber McPhee, Ella Threlful. The University of Auckland Edward Connolly Faculty of Engineering Entry-Level Undergraduate Scholarship, Bella Potter. The University of Otago 150th Entrance Scholarship, Hala Al-Sayed, Lara Al-Sharif, Charlie Elliott, Isla Garden, Elizabeth Hutton-Neal, Beta Kohi, Catherine MacArthur, Nicole May, Tegan Stevenson. The University of Otago Māori Entrance Scholarship, Gabby Daniels, Izzy Edmonds, Georgia Hall, Maggie McDonald, Soraya Taita, Lilia Utikova Colling, and Lainey Whitson. The University of Otago Vice Chancellor's Scholarship for International Students, Hebe Leong. The Victoria University School Leaver Scholarship International Experience Grant, Catherine MacArthur and Jen Sutherland. University of Otago Academic Excellence Scholarship and the Class Act Scholarship, Lisa Lockman. The University of Otago Leaders of Tomorrow Entrance Scholarship and the other Class Act Scholarship for 2024, Maya Sataki. The University of Otago Academic Excellence Scholarship, the University of Canterbury Engineering Top Achievers Scholarship, the University of Canterbury Kaitoko Pacific Scholarship, and the University of Canterbury Engineering Pacific Scholarship. They all go to Rata Williams. The University of Otago Academic Entrance Scholarship, Sophie Orchiston. The University of Otago Performance Scholarship, Sophie Sam. The University of Otago Pacific People's Entrance Scholarship, the University of Canterbury Takere Scholarship, and the University of Canterbury Kaitoko Scholarship all go to Tanya Moyono. Now is the moment where we congratulate and thank and farewell our 2024 prefects and announce our prefects for 2025. I will ask Rata Williams, Head Prefect, and Laura Allison, our Deputy Head Prefect, to come forward to present the Prefect Principal Awards, read by our Principal, of course, Mrs. Bridget Davidson. Mrs. Davidson will then announce the prefects for 2025, and the current prefect will present them with notebooks that contain advice for the role going forward. They will be assisted by your next year's Year 13 Dean, Ms. Jo Nielsen.
The Principal's Awards for the prefects, and these will be presented by Rata, assisted by Laura. Sophie Orchiston, Community Service. Arika Voice, Library. Sarah Malcolm, Wellbeing. Just give them a minute. Rosie Falkis and Amy Mori, Public Relations. Grace Lecky Zaharik, Peer Support. Sammy McCormick and Maya Sataki, PB for L. Georgia Hall, Enviro Schools. Babette Doherty and Bella Potter, Arcor Academic Prefects. Lara Al-Sharif, Global Prefect. Grace Dong, School Council. Emily Kenner, Māori. Addison Nuka Pacifica. Maisie Kirk and Catherine MacArthur, Arts. Lisa Lockman, Sport. And Lily Moores, Sport. Jen Sutherland, Allen House Prefect. Jacinta Arera Rojas, Benjamin House Prefect. Mariah Tanapia, Cruikshank House Prefect. Ella Threlfall, Williams House Prefect. Give them a minute to catch up. Look who's here from Benjamin. They're getting their notebooks ready. And last but not least, Laura Allison, Deputy Head Girl, and Rata Williams, Head Girl, and Alexander Cup for School Leadership. So we'll go slightly old school now with 3 cheers for the prefects, the 2024 prefects. So when I say hip hip, you say hooray. Good. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Hooray. And I'll now announce the 2025 prefects. Community Service, Lily Shawman. Library, Caitlin Gibbs. Well, maybe clap after every three. I'll say when. Wellbeing, Jamie Mahanick. Public Relations, Francis Donald and Kate Ballantyne. Peer support, Emma Fahey and Rosa Van Turnout. Can see they're going to be a great team. PB for Al and Don't Laugh, Amelia Phipps Green and Amelia Adamson. So that's... So that's Amelia and Emilia. There's a slightly different alteration of these two roles, so listen carefully. Academic ARCOR Prefect and Global Prefect Alison Hahn. Followed by Academic and Enviro Schools Prefect Hannah Fleming. School Council Chloe Court. Māori Prefect Jade Wilson. Pacifica Prefect Tuila Tasi Courts. Our two arts prefects are Mally White and Nikita Liu. Our sports prefects are Riley Makaiti and Georgina Takanawa. And I'll read the four House captains together. Leader of Allen House, Sarah Pashenko. Leader of Benjamin House, Giselle Hagan. Leader of Crookshank House, Evelyn Young. And Leader of Williams House, Annabelle Batchelor. Deputy Head Girl, Meg Allison. Following in the footsteps of her sister. And Head Girl, Jessie Magruder. Three cheers for our 2025 prefects. Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! And we look forward to seeing them next year. Well done. Well done. I will now move on to the Prestige Prizes, and these will be presented by Ms. Sharon Knowles, School Board Presiding Member, assisted by Ms. Felicity Spate, Acting Head of Social Sciences. The Blair Girls Scholarship to the value of $1,200, renewable for a further 2 years, Francis Tuinamala. The Gillette Family Cup for Independence of Mind goes to Emily Kenner. Better known to us as Emmy. The Doreen Hayward Prize for Effort and Achievement goes to Ella Threlfall. The Annette McFadgen Cup for Diligence, Jordan Cherry. The Learmonth White Dalrymple Prize for Leadership in Year 13 goes to Laura Allison. The Year 13 Cup for Service, which includes the Christchurch Ex-Girls Association Prize, goes to Elizabeth Hutton-Neal, and she can't be with us tonight. And then I'll read the 6 board scholarships together. Otago Girls High School Board Scholarship for Year 11 to the value of $200 to Further Opportunities in Sport, Olivia McBride. The Otago Girls High School Board Scholarship for Year 12 to the value of $200 to Further Opportunities in Sport, Giselle Hagan. The Board Scholarship for Year 11 to the value of $200 to Further Opportunities in Cultural Activities, Fleur de Clifford. The Board Scholarship for Year 12 to the value of $200 to Further Opportunities in Cultural Activities, Amelia Phipps Green. The Board Scholarship for Year 11 for Further Opportunities in Academic Work goes to Kira Coffey, and she's overseas. And the Board Scholarship for Year 12 to Further Opportunities in Academic Work to the value of $200 goes to Holly Ingham. Well done to all of those students. We now move on to the Otago Girls High School Cup for Sporting Excellence in the Junior School, and this award is made in honour of Yvette Williams and includes the Otago Girls High School Council Sports Council Prize, and that goes to Isabella Miller. Isabella is a member of the 10A volleyball team, the Senior A and Junior A water polo teams. Isabella is a competitive swimmer, gaining 2nd place at the Otago Swimming Championships and 7th at Nationals. Isabella has competed in the Otago Athletics Championships in both Year 9 and 10. She has placed 2nd in the under 14 400 metres and 800 metres in 2023, and this year she placed 1st in the under 15 400 and 3rd in the 800 metres. Isabella also qualified for the South Island Athletic Championships and competes outside of school in surf lifesaving. Well done, Isabella. And if you are called up here, there are citations now, so if you can just stand and smile while they are read, that would be great. The Payne Sisters Cup for Cultural Excellence in the Junior School, and this includes the Otago Girls High School Arts Council Prize that goes to Brooke Beeman. In Year 9, Brooke joined our choir, the Nautilus Chorale, and featured in the Junior Tyree music production of Frozen. This year, Brooke starred as Serena in the school production of Legally Blonde and achieved third place at the regional hip hop in schools competition with her hip hop crew Custard 2.0, qualifying for the national event. Brooke's excellence extends further into dance, achieving grade 9 and a scholarship in tap, as well as elementary jazz certification from the New Zealand School of Modern Dance. She also demonstrated her talent at the National Young Performer Awards in Palmerston North, competing in both the soloist tap and troupe tap divisions. Brooke has displayed remarkable talent and dedication to the arts, making her a worthy recipient of the Payne Sisters Cup for Cultural Excellence. The Otago Girls High School Board Scholarship for All-Round Achievement in Year 9 goes to Julia Hodgkin. Julia she'll be able to run up here quickly. Julia is an exceptional athlete with impressive skills across a range of sports, including triathlon, multi-sport, athletics, swimming, surf lifesaving, road and mountain biking, cross-country running, rock climbing, orienteering, football, social volleyball and water polo. Julia is also a talented oboe player in her spare time and a dedicated member of the school orchestra. Her community spirit shines through in her involvement in the Student Volunteer Army, the School Sports Council, where she has made meaningful contributions. Julia approaches learning with a positive attitude, excelling academically. She eagerly seizes learning opportunities such as her participation in the Year 9 Writers' Camp earlier this term. Julia is an excellent role model. Her combination of leadership qualities, dedication to academic excellence and diverse talents make her a well-deserving recipient of the Best All-Round Achievement in Year 9. The Otago Girls High School Nautilus Prize for Best All-Round Junior in memory of Bridget Riddell. Freya Glover. Freya is an exceptional student who has demonstrated excellence across a broad range of areas. In sports, Freya excelled as a member of the First 11 football team and the 10A netball team, where she served as deputy captain and was most valued junior player for football. She has also participated in cross-country, Willows cricket, futsal and volleyball. She's not long back from Willows. Freya has received recognition in ICAS Maths and Reading as Social Studies Shark Tank finalist and was in the top 15 for the Social Studies Human Rights Boards. Freya has actively participated in various groups, including Enviro Schools, School Council, the Town Belt Kaitiaki and the Southern Rangatahi Advisory Group. As a whānau leader, Freya has contributed significantly, supporting collections and participating in events such as Wahine in Motion. Freya is a remarkable role model for her peers and is a well-deserving recipient of Best All-Round Achievement in the Junior School. We will now award the Marchant Medals, which are for national success in the arts. Emily Oban. Emily achieved first place in the Small Crew Future Champions division of the Hip Hop Unite New Zealand Schools competition, performing with her crew Defiant. Additionally, she secured first place in the highly competitive Mega Crew division. Babette Doherty. Babette directed the film The Fallen King, a non-fiction drama written by the Film Club. The film, a semi-finalist at both the On-Screen Festival 2023 and School Shorts ARA, was selected for the 2024 All-American High School Film Festival in New York, and it was screened at AMC Empire in Times Square in October. Catherine MacArthur also receives a Marchant Medal. Catherine directed The Book, a suspense short film written by the Film Club. It was also a finalist at both the On-Screen Festival 2022 and School Shorts ARA. The book was selected for the 2024 All-American High School Film Festival in New York and was screened in Times Square in October. Maya Sataki. Maya achieved first place in the prestigious Small Crew division at the Hip Hop Unite New Zealand Schools competition, performing with her crew, Allies. She earned first place in the mini crew pair category with her duo M&M and secured first place in the highly competitive mega crew division. Ava Shawman, and this is quite recent. Recently, Ava was selected for the prestigious New Zealand Secondary Schools Choir. Meg Taylor. Meg claimed first place in the prestigious Small Crew Future Champions division at the Hip Hop Unite New Zealand Schools competition alongside her crew Defiant. She also triumphed with a first place finish in the Mega Crew division. And finally, Hayley Ward. Hayley earned first place in the prestigious Small Crew Future Champions division at the Hip Hop Unite New Zealand Schools division competition, representing her crew Defiant. She further demonstrated her excellence by securing first place in the Mega Crew division. Well done to all those students. We'll now move on to the Saidi medals, and I'll try and do 4 of these at a time. So we'll start with Asmahan Al-Sari. Asmahan won gold and bronze medals at the Hai Mu Taekwondo New Zealand Open held in Christchurch. Hazar Al-Sari. Hazar won gold and silver medals at the Hai On Mu Taekwondo New Zealand Open held in Christchurch. Zoe Alabone. Zoe won 1 gold and 3 silver medals at the BP Surf Rescue NZIRB Champs. And Agatha Alston. Aggie was placed 3rd overall at the Gymnastics New Zealand National Championship for Gym Sport Aerobics representing Otago. Lily Barker. Lily placed 2nd in the Under-19 Division 3 individual category at the NZCAF Aerobics Championship Nationals in Queenstown. Annabelle Batchelor. Annabelle was a member of the Otago Under-20 4x100 metre relay team, which placed 3rd at the Genian New Zealand Track and Field Championships. Izzy Fahey. Izzy placed 1st in the secondary Division 4 category at NZCAF Aerobics Nationals in Queenstown. And Rosie Falkus. Rosie won a bronze medal at the Surf Life-Saving World Championships held in Australia on the Gold Coast. Erin Hassler. Erin was placed 2nd in the Under-15 Girls New Zealand Secondary Schools Cycling Nationals held in Christchurch. Olivia Hurley. Olivia was a member of the New Zealand aerobics gymnastics team. Lisa Lockman. Lisa placed third in the high jump at the New Zealand Club Track and Field National Championships. And Emma Maley. Emma placed third in the Under-16 Division 2 individual category at the NZCAF Aerobics Nationals in Queenstown. Imi Mori. Imi qualified to represent New Zealand in the Women's Youth Individual category for the FISAF World Championships. Lucia Mori. Lucia placed third in the NZCAF, which is aerobics, Division 1 Under-16 individual category at the NZCAF Aerobics Nationals in Queenstown. Peter Richardson. Peter made 4 finals in the water events at the Oceans Festival for Junior Surf Lifesaving. In Peter's board race, she placed third in a field of over 100, gaining a national medal. And Katie Rowe gained a silver medal at the New Zealand Secondary Schools Weightlifting Championships. And we'll do these 5 together, still in sport, under the Sidey medals. Sophie Sam. Sophie was a member of the New Zealand Under-18 ice hockey team, which won a gold medal at the World Championships in Bulgaria. Jen Sutherland. Jen was a member of the New Zealand Women's Petanque team and has just been selected to participate in the annual Trans-Tasman tournament in Christchurch next year. Holly Tyson. Holly placed first in the Division 5 secondary team and third in Division 5 individual categories at the New Zealand Aerobics Nationals in Queenstown. Lainey Whitson. Lainey was a member of the New Zealand Under-20 Māori football team who competed in Hawaii. And finally, Ava Williams. Ava placed first in the Division 5 secondary team category at the NZCAF Aerobics Nationals in Queenstown. Well done to all of those students. And we have 3 Dalrymple medals to award, and these are for academic competitions. Kira Coffey, who is away, she is unable to be with us as she's currently in Ireland. Kira was awarded the 2024 ICAS Medal for Writing, which is a medal awarded to the top achieving student in New Zealand in writing in that competition. Babette Doherty. Babette receives the Dalrymple Medal for her 3rd placing in the Spanish Teachers Association speaking competition with her speech on Guernica. And Tanya Moeno, for 2 years running, Tanya has won the Regional Race Unity Speech Competition, which saw her travel to Auckland to compete in the semi-final and then the final. This year, Tanya placed in the top 7 at the Race Unity Hui and won the Ministry for Ethnic Communities Award for Vision. The Susanna Bates Team Award. This year, the Susanna Bates Team Award, which is Susie Bates, if you're not recognising that name, is the athletics team. The Otago Girls High School athletics team has had an exceptional year, and I'll ask Lisa Lockman and Jessie Magruder and Jade Wilson and Amelia Adamson to come up and receive that award. So if all 4 of you could come up. At the New Zealand Track and Field Championships in December 2023, Catherine Lund, who was year 13 last year, was awarded double gold medals for the senior girls 3,000 metres and 4K road race. Lisa Lockman received a bronze medal in the senior girls high jump. The senior 4x100 metre relay placed 5th. 2024 began strongly with 6 senior titles won by OGHS athletes. Lisa Lockman won the under-19 high jump and triple jump. Jessie McGruder won the under-19 hammer and shot put, and Jade Wilson won the under-19 100 metres and 100 metres hurdles. Amelia Adamson broke the under-16 high jump record at the Otago Athletics Championships, and this was followed by more outstanding performances and personal bests at the South Island Athletic Championships in April, where Amelia received gold for the under-16 high jump and Lisa Lockman a gold in the senior girls high jump. Later this week, the team travels to Timaru for the 2024 New Zealand Track and Field Championships. Well done to you. And of course, there's a large other group of athletes with them in that team. The Te Toi Awi Awi Cultural Team Award goes to Custard 2.0 for hip hop, and I'll ask Rata Williams to accept that award on behalf of the team. So you, Custard 2.0 might be 2.0. Shone as the top scoring Otago girls hip hop crew this year, achieving an impressive 3rd place at the Hip Hop Unite New Zealand Schools regional event and securing a well-earned spot at the national event in Queenstown. Well done to you, and they are really incredible, so well done. We move on to the award for global citizenship, and this year that award goes to Lara El-Sharif. Lara has been our global prefect for 2024, and in her role she has continued to work in this space, celebrating and lifting our diverse community. Over the course of this year, she has finalised the criteria of the Silver and Gold Global Leadership Awards. Lara has been instrumental behind the scenes working with the Ministry of Education. She was asked to lead a discussion on multi-ethnic affairs in front of ministry leaders across the country. Lara has challenged us, inspired action, and empowered everyone to make a difference, challenging us to do more so that we may dream of a better world. And the more she spoke, the more they asked her to come back. So well done to you. The Greta Firth Award for Cultural Excellence, and this award includes a Proudfoot prize to the value of $100, and this goes to Maya Sataki. Maya captivated audiences as Vivian in Legally Blonde, while her role as singer and guitarist in our jazz band, and we saw that tonight, earned her the Best Vocalist at the Dunedin Youth Jazz Festival. At the Southern Jam Youth Jazz Festival in Blenheim, she was selected to sing with the prestigious All-Star Band. Maya's band, the Burberry Scarves, reached the regional finals of RockQuest and submitted an impressive entry for the national finals. Additionally, Maya coached the school's hip-hop group, Infamous, to the national finals of the Hip Hop Unite New Zealand Schools competition, alongside her own significant achievements at the Hip Hop in Schools and Nationals. She is a Class Act recipient, and Maya's talent and dedication have enriched the school's cultural life, making her a very worthy recipient of the Greta Firth Award for Cultural Excellence. the Walker and Hall Cup for Games, and this includes a Proudfoot prize to the value of $100. This year, this award goes to 2 students, Lisa Lockman and Imi Mori. Imi is a talented sportswoman specialising in aerobics. In 2023, Imi travelled to Belgium to compete in the Federation of International Sports Aerobics and Fitness World Championships, where she placed 15th in the world for her category. This year, Imi qualified again for those World Championships in the category of Youth Female Individual. Although this year's World Championships were cancelled, Imi was recognised for her New Zealand representative status at the New Zealand Competitive Aerobics Federation Championships, where she placed second in her FISAF category, and that was due to the flooding in Brazil. This year, Imi also coached fellow students in the sport. Alongside these accomplishments, Imi was a part of the senior under-16 girls team who came first at the Caversham relay. Lisa is one of our sports prefects for 2024. Lisa has competed in athletics at the Otago Secondary School Athletics Championships, taking the title of Senior Girls High Jump and Triple Jump. She also competed at the New Zealand Track and Field Championships, South Island Athletic Championships and Otago. Lisa is the Otago and South Island Secondary School Under-19 High Jump Champion and the Otago Under-19 Triple Jump Champion. Lisa also participates in cross-country, competing in the South Island Secondary Schools cross-country, the Otago Secondary School cross-country series, with her team taking out first place in the Otago Southland Senior Girls race. Lisa also placed second in a very exciting sprint finish at the Otago Secondary School Championships. She's a member of the Sports Council and a Class Act recipient for 2024. The MHM King Memorial Prize for Leadership, and this award includes a Proudfoot prize to the value of $100, and this goes to Rata Williams. Rata has been the Otago Girls High School Head Prefect for 2024, and in this role has led the school outstandingly. She embodies the school values and encourages these qualities in others. The students value her approachability, compassion and commitment. Tonight, Rata has received the Cup for contribution to hip hop as recognition of the leadership of both her own hip hop crew and the junior crew that she co-coached to a national qualification. Rata has also received the Rose Gordon Cup for physics, highlighting her leadership capabilities in academic areas as well. She has been an inspirational leader and is very deserving of the 2024 Prize for Leadership. The Totara Award. This award goes to Bella Potter. Bella is an exceptionally worthy recipient of this award. She epitomises the school values of positivity, integrity and respect, and has a PB for L approach to all aspects of school. As ARCL Prefect this year, Bella has been instrumental in facilitating peer tutoring, inspiring and instilling her work ethic in both her peers and younger students. She has also received the award for contribution to rock climbing, recognising her 5-year dedication outside the classroom. Bella is a quiet leader who is always doing the right thing and is very deserving of this award. The Cartwright Award. The Cartwright Award is named after Dame Sylvia Cartwright and is presented to one student in each house at any year level who contributes greatly to the school. These recipients embody the key attributes we seek in an Otago Girls student, including attendance, engagement with PB4L, core values being displayed, school involvement, overt acts of kindness, and contribution to extracurricular activities. So I'll read the 4 names one from each house, and if those students can come forward to receive their Cartwright Award. In Allen House, Olivia Stevenson. In Benjamin House, Ida Hill. In Crookshank House, Danielle Milne. And in Williams House, Chloe Court. Our next prize is the inaugural May Chen Prize for Transformational Leadership. May is one of our most esteemed former students and one of New Zealand's top public law experts. And we were expecting possibly that her mother, Jean Chen, may attend, and I'm just checking she's not in the audience. Anyway, it's quite good because I've got her little words to say anyway. So, May's Prize, valued at $2,000 per year, aims to recognise and support students who demonstrate exceptional potential to effect positive change in society. We are honoured to be able to award this prize to celebrate, and these are May and Jean's words, they are honoured to be able to celebrate such wonderful leaders at Otago Girls High School, and all 4 of Jean's daughters are alumni. There are 2 winners tonight, and that is a surprise. So May has awarded 2 prizes tonight, as the judging panel, which included May Chen, couldn't distinguish between the 2 great candidates. And both will be awarded $2,000 each, thanks to May's generosity, and both will be the inaugural Transformational Leadership Award winners for 2024. So I'm delighted to announce on May's behalf that the May Chen Transformational Leadership Awards in 2024 are awarded to Rosie Falkis and Rata Williams. Rosie has been an exemplary student in her time at Otago Girls High School. Her work ethic and dedication to achievement shows in her excellence endorsements in Level 1 and 2 and across her work in Year 13. In 2024, Rosie was Public Relations Prefect, managing and organising school events such as the Prefects Unite event in June, fostering inter-school prefect relationships with 200 prefects present. In her time at school, Rosie has been on the Sports Council for her full 5 years and received the National Girl Boss Leadership Award. Where Rosie most shines, however, is her dedication to the surf life-saving New Zealand sport and community. Rosie has been selected as a member of their high-performance squad for the past 3 years, earning many medals and achievements across her time. And she is in the Tanya Dalton Leadership Development Program. Rosie's initiatives in creating opportunities in the sport, especially for young people, has earned her much recognition both as coach, leader and as competitor. We know we will be celebrating further success in the years to come as Rosie employs her already well-developed leadership skills in a way that will make an impact on athletes and scholars alike. Give her a clap. Rata as we have said, has been a wonderful head prefect this year, and her vision to make connections with and be available to all students has been outstanding. Rata's leadership has shone across her duties in this role, especially in her weekly assembly speeches, often featuring her dog Kevin, and the connection she made with Year 9 at Year 9 camp. Rata has shown a significant contribution to the arts. She has been an active member of the Otago Girls High School Arts Council for 3 years, the MC for the 2023 Staff on Stage, cultural coordinator for jazz band and hip hop. She has coached junior hip hop for 3 years and been an invaluable member of our annual celebration band for several years. Describing Otago Girls as a very diverse and beautiful school, she is very open-minded and enthusiastic about representing all cultures. Outside of school, Rata holds leadership roles in her church community. She is a leader in the children's program and regularly prepares talks and activities. We know that she will take the skills from her time at school and continue to lead others in a way that is powerful and totally transformational. So we now move to Best All-Round Girl, followed by Ducks. The Anna P. Logan Stout Cup for Best All-Round Girl. This award includes a Principal's Prize to the value of $250. The Anna P. Logan Stout Cup goes to the best all-round senior student who displays not only the highest levels of achievement in classwork, cultural and sporting activities at Otago Girls, but also displays maturity, leadership, a sense of social responsibility, impressive social and people skills, and presents herself with confidence and style. The Anna P. Logan Stout Cup for Best All-Round Student goes to Maya Sataki. Maya stood out from her very first step across the cobblestones as a Year 9 in 2020. Her achievements reflect an extraordinary commitment to both academic and extracurricular excellence. She has already received the Greta Firth Cup for Cultural Excellence and is a 4-time recipient of the Marchant Medal for Cultural Excellence. In sports, she has represented Otago in volleyball at the under-19 level and in 2024 and contributed to her team's successes at the Otago Secondary School Senior Volleyball Championships, securing second place this year and first place in 2023. Academically, Maya achieved levels 1 and 2 with excellence in NCEA, excellence endorsements, demonstrating her intellectual rigour and perseverance. Her hip-hop accolades include top placings in multiple New Zealand competitions. Maya exemplifies resilience, excellence and dedication across a wide range of pursuits, earning her the title of Best All-Round Student. We now move to the prestige academic prizes leading up to Ducks, announcing Ducks of the school for 2024. The Board of Trustees Highgate Prizes. The aggregate prizes recognise the top Year 13 students across the 5 subjects, their 5 best subjects. 10th aggregate, Bella Potter. I'll read right through them. 9th aggregate, Zena Taha. 8th aggregate, Maya Sataki. 7th aggregate, Den Richards. 6th aggregate, Georgia Hall. 5th aggregate, Alif Threlfall. 4th aggregate, Arika Voice. And 3rd aggregate, Babette Doherty. Proxime Accesit to the Ducks. This includes the University of Otago's Otago Girls High School Ex-Girls Jubilee Scholarship of $500. Proxime Accesit to the Ducks is Rata Williams. Rata has been an outstanding head prefect who has balanced an incredible workload, and her achievements are multidimensional. Her studies this year have included chemistry, English, French, calculus and physics. Rata has been an outstanding musician, both in the award-winning Burberry Scarves, but also in the jazz band and the celebration band. Rata was offered several scholarships to different universities which acknowledge her depth of talent in academic pursuits, and she is off to Canterbury University to pursue engineering. Rata, you are a most worthy Proxime Accesit to the Ducks. Ducks of the School. Lisa Lockman. Lisa is an exceptional scholar. So we know she can jump high, but she's also an exceptional scholar. In 2024, she excelled in her course of biology, chemistry, geography, statistics and physics. Lisa was one of our Class Act recipients for 2024. Lisa's intellect and commitment to culture have seen her win the Dunedin Otaru Sister Cities Society Japanese speech twice, most recently in 2024. Lisa was recognised for her accomplishments in sport, becoming one of the sports prefects. Her talents extend to an active life in athletics, winning medals in high jump. Lisa will head off to university next year after gaining a $40,000 academic excellence entrance scholarship to Otago University. Lisa, your outstanding work ethic and achievements make you the most worthy recipient of the Ducks Medal for 2024. So that concludes our service, and we thank you for your patience, but we just have so many wonderful students here doing so many wonderful things. So I will ask Emmy to come forward and do our closing karakia as her last official duty as Māori prefect, and then we will sing the school song.
Unihia, unihia, unihia ki turu tapanui, Kia wātea, kia mama, te kākau, te tinana, te wairua I te ara takata. Koe ara e roko, whakairea ki kirika, tūturu whakamaua kia tīna, huie tāki.
I know. Martha, you may have taken my call. Oh, right. Sorry, I don't know. I think it's this one. Okay, that one's got my name. Is it that one? I'm so sorry. No, you're good. Yeah, okay. I'm so sorry. What the freak?
Ready? 1, 2.